Welcome to St. Edric's.
Nice to see you, my child. I hope all is going well for you this day. I have a request. A selfish one, but do you have any spare time? I came to St. Edric's to find peace. Peace and a place to study. It's quite scenic, and nature's beauty has always helped me think better. Puts my mind at ease. A dense and magical forest, home of the travelers' camp, and a place to find lodging or goods if you have need of it. So much of the world around us is made of things we can look at, but never see. St. Edric's wants to show us a way to see those things, the meanings in them that go far deeper than their facade. From what I hear, it may be home to some of the best thieves around. I'm probably not the most worldly man, but I know enough to be on alert when I pass their camp. Well, it's Brother Padrick. He's a friend of mine. He left about a year's time ago in search of adventure. Said the monk's life was too bland for his tastes. He mentioned hearing about a treasure only found through a hidden exit from Split Rock Depths, that he might find it if he camped in Hacksea for a bit. But such a long time has passed and no word from him. I'm terribly worried, and I thought you might... well, you could check up on him for me? Mitharu's blessings upon you, child. Bless you. Thank you so much. My mind is already at ease knowing you would take on this charge. If it helps, I would begin your search at Split Rock Depths. It is the only place he had mentioned by name. He was always looking for more adventure than St. Edric's could offer him. This made him an ambitious man. When he spoke of traveling and seeing more of these lands, there was always a sparkle in his eye. The man was such a dear friend. He even asked me to go with him. But I hold no such ambitions for myself. They are a system of caves running through Haxi, said to have a hidden exit that holds a treasure on its cliff. If it can be found, that is. Towards Haxi and into Split Rock Depths. Begin your search for him there. Good day.
Well, it's always nice to see a passerby. You're the traveler I'm waiting for, eh? Shall we get to business? The Worms know talent when they see it. I practically run this lodge for them. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, stay away from the star camp up the road if you can. Run by the travelers. Bunch of damn thieves. Lost nearly everything while dicing to them. Our house is leasing me this shirt for 1/3 of my wages, and it's got holes in it. Don't listen when people tell you that travelers only value the freedom to do what they wish. They also value what's in your pocket and whatever else they can take from you. And that includes stripping your shirt from your back. Yes, I was recently contacted by Starcamp about selling the daggers, which I acquired at considerable risk and expense. So I think it's fair that I change the deal. I want to be paid in full upfront. Then I'll notify you where the daggers can be recovered. That said, you can pay me now, and this can all be over with. Wait, what is this? You're actually paying? I mean, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. I've hid the daggers in the She. There's a map in the strongbox upstairs that will lead you to it. This key will get you the map. Hidden in the She. The key you bought off me unlocks my chest upstairs. In there's the map that will lead you to the daggers. See you around.
Welcome to our haven in the Shi. I am Citric Vorm. My brother Arhaus and I give assistance to any wayfarer that may need it. You look a lot more hearty than the sort we typically get here. You might be able to help me. We lost our parents when I was young, and since then, he's always looked out for me. When he went to sea, I followed him. When he settled here, I did the same. My brother hired him, although I don't know why. Whenever there's work to do, Gunnar seems to disappear. We do allow strangers to stay here from time to time, though for a small fee. Would you like to rent a room? Well, our lodge is small, but you can use my room. It's upstairs at the end of the hall. You have paid to use my room. It lies upstairs and at the end of the hall. A dangerous place, to be sure, but I find its dark depths peaceful. The solitude a welcome change over the bustling ports of Rathir. But it's not without its lighter side. Just the other day, I saw Arhaus go sprinting by with a brownie attached firmly to his arse. I've never laughed so hard. Me? I don't have much to tell. I followed my brother to sea after our parents died. I enjoyed being on the ship. There was a solace there. But the ports, I cared little for the crowds. I know Arhaus misses the ocean, but I love the solitude of the forest. We've had several visitors from Detir tell us that they were savagely ambushed by brownies. Unusual. Brownies of the Shi are not that aggressive. They mostly keep to themselves and only attack when approached. If there is indeed a group of brownies ambushing travelers, then those monsters need to be taken care of. Good. I'll see that you are rewarded for your efforts. I still have trouble believing those brownies would be so aggressive. Most unusual. It's a barren desert full of greedy miners and vicious bandits. Arhaus and I did our best to avoid it when we traveled here. I'd suggest you do the same. If there are indeed a group of brownies attacking people, then you must put a stop to it. Follow the trail to Detir. It is in the southern Shi. Find the brownies, get rid of them. See you later.
Welcome to our lodge. Surprised you made it out here by yourself. The Shi is a dangerous place. Lucas Soren, the poor soul in the next room. She did not fare so well. The Worms have always been traders. I took to the sea early in my life. I always knew I was going to captain my own ship. But fate has its way with you at times. After Rathir, I needed to get as far away from the sea as I could. I do miss the ocean, but I've come to realize that there are other joys in life. Gunnar showed up one day begging for help. Said he was a poor miner from Detir who lost his job when his mine shut down. Not sure I believe him, though. Hired him more out of pity than anything. Not sure he can actually do anything useful. She managed to tell me her name before passing out. That and a thresh had attacked her. I tried to help her as best I could, even gave her my room to recover in. But nothing has helped. I'm afraid it's only a matter of time. The great Gokkelfar city in eastern Erethel. A great port with many a profit to be found. I must have sailed in and out of there more than any other port in the continent. But war has changed Rathir. They're not as friendly as they used to be. My younger brother. After I went to sea, he couldn't wait to join me. My parents wouldn't let him. Said he was too young. But after they died, the sea was the only place for him to go. After the trouble in Rathir, I told him he didn't have to come with me, but he insisted that families stick together. This forest has been trying to kill me ever since we got here. If it's not boggarts springing out of the bushes, it's brownies trying to take a bite out of my arse. I tell you, I much prefer the ocean. At least the things trying to eat me there are down under the water. She was attacked by a thresh. Normally a fatal encounter in and of itself. Barely managed to make it here before passing out. That wasn't enough. She's had a rare reaction to the thresh's usually benign venom. Only thing that will save her is a rare plant found in the Shi. But I cannot venture out to get one. You will? Well, if If you manage to bring me one, I'll reward you with what I can. I've heard that seerstalk grow near flowing, misting water, so you might try following the river north. I thought I heard the roar of waterfalls when I once wandered up there, but I didn't go far enough to find out. The She, you know?
Magic is in all things.
Need a quieter step? Tell me, stranger, have you seen a young man lost in these ruins? Maybe with two lovebirds who can't take their eyes off each other. I will not settle for the fate of common living. There is treasure in these ruins. I will find it and retire to the life of comfort I deserve. We thought we'd find peaceful ruins flowing with forgotten gold. No, it's just sprites and brambles and blathering fae. When we lost Turin, Marga and Arain wanted to go off on their own. Fine by me, I knew what they were after. They weren't any help anyway. Did you meet that impossible fae, droning on about flowers and seasons? I don't think he heard a word I said to him. Yes, Turin. We were separated while exploring the ruins. I need to find him. I'm sure he's fine, but if you do find Turin, please send him this way. I need that damned scroll of his. My friends and I were separated while exploring the ruins. I especially need to find a young Almain named Turin. He has a scroll that I need. And if you do find him, they gone? Oh, my poor dear Orain! Everything's ruined. Turin's lost and Jedda's gone off. And Orain's been turned into an antelope. I wish we'd never listened to Jeddah. No treasure's worth this. To be honest, I don't really want to find treasure or be rich. I just want to settle down on a farm somewhere with Orain and raise lots of children. Why did he have to follow his friends to this cursed forest? He's well, you know. My mother said Varani's men's hearts forever wander, but Not my Oraine. Oh, no. She never found Turin? She won't be happy. See, he had the scroll and... Really, it's not my place to say. This was all Jetta's idea. All her fault. Oraine went into those bushes. I heard a yell and saw a flash of light. Then an antelope came out wearing Oraine's silver necklace. My grandmother told me about places like this. How sprites would ensnare young men and turn them into forest creatures. I just know that's what's happened to Oraine. But he ran off before I could catch him. Please help me look for him. Thank you. I don't know what I would have done. The antelope, Oraine, I mean, he ran off north into the ruins. You have to find him. He ran north before I could catch him. I called and called, but he didn't come back.
The season is upon us. The time of the flowering is come. Yet I fear there'll be no ceremony, no flowering, no joy. The flowering is our ballad, Odril's and mine. But he has not returned, so cannot play his part. Our story cannot be relived, cannot be retold. I do not understand how this could be. When the time of the flowering draws near, Baudril arrives. It's then we set to work, he in his way and I in mine. Only this time, he's delayed. He has not come. Yes, you might call it that. But I say, our woods, our streams, our ancient stones, we are theirs as much as they are ours. Every new leaf in Boggart's dance I see brings joy to my heart, but nothing equals my joy at the flowering. Aye, it is the finest, most miraculous thing. It is... No, there is no worthy description. But alas, Bodril has not returned. With no one to play his part, I fear it is not to be. I asked the mortal maid for help, but she refused. I have resigned myself to sorrow. Then I rejoice. Bodril's first task, your first task, I mean, is to gather the chrysalis. The chrysalis are seeds of sorts. You'll find them throughout the woods. When you've gathered them, seek me in Brunwath Hollow. She came in search of things. A mortal boy, some ancient fragments. I do not pretend to understand the thoughts and workings of mortals. That task was Bodril's. They spread throughout Lorca Rain. Of that I'm certain. There is more to mortals than I had thought.